And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Out to Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Powell outside. Now Hero inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarters feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Ware. Outside Hero. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3.
The best part of Anunoby's game is quickness and tenacity as a defender.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
And here are the Heat. 6-point game. Back to Hero. Adebayo with this screen on Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Josh Hart. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns, the screen. Clock at 6. Bridges misses. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Adebayo finds Hero. Powell for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Towns, a screen on Powell. The kick out to Towns. Towns is doubled. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Mitchell.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, Hero, still yet to score. The 19-foot shot, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Bridges, and Ware pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now, from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hero kicks to Ware. Mitchell with it. Brunson picks him up to the paint. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
So they take the lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hart outside. It's stolen by Adebayo. There's Hero with the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up. The assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Brunson with it, covered by Mitchell. Bridges a screen on Mitchell. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. That one good for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hero against Bridges. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Here's Brunson. Here he goes. The kick out to Towns. And it's Miami with the rebound. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Mitchell against Brunson. Outside, Hero. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania. With the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Heat with some changes. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Norman Powell, and Wiggins is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And then for New York, Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
to Hero. Takes a three. The rebound by McBride. Knicks trail by 3. Clarkson taking his time here. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Marquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Brunson against Hero. Adebayo down low. It's deflected. And so the ball's out of bounds. Yabusele touched it last. Hero passes to Jaquez. 6 to shoot. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Robinson a screen on Hero. From deep, Brunson. And again, it's a New York 3.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
They need this. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. McBride with the ball. He's defended by Ware. Pass to Brunson. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Back to Hero. The 3 sinks the triple. Hero's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Clarkson passes to Brunson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Kicks it out to Hero. And it's Miami with another.
And this is an area where Tyler Hero is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
Yabusele a screen on Jaquez. Pass to Yabusele. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again. The Heat leading by 4. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Adebayo passes to Hero. They set the pick. Here's Wiggins. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Robinson a screen on Hero. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat out front as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-3 run. And we'll... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
A huge part of their offense is pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Smith. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Jovic. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside for Robinson. New York moving it around. Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. And stolen by Achua. Pass to Smith. Fires for three. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 8. Driving in. Here's McBride. Hart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron. James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic. I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Miami leading by 8. Mitchell dishes to Powell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Knicks trail by 10. Hart outside. Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Achua. There's a screen by Achua. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Clarkson.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Now McBride. Hart outside. Here's Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Jovic. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D could do.
Wiggins passes to Powell. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Adebayo with the elbow. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
Well, Heat leading by 8. Pass to Adebayo. Over Towns. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Timeout, timeout. Start it.
Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Knicks trail by 10.
Jalen Brunson.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Brunson barreling in. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. On the wing, Anunoby. Over to the wing. It's deflected. Mitchell with the steal. Powell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. Adebayo, high post. Knicks with the rebound. To the inside, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Powell outside. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Towns, the screen. Pass to McBride. A kick out to Towns. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against Mitchell. And Towns throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe. Be adjusting a thing or two. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. And New York with a change here, too. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Hero from deep three-point territory. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 13.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Brunson kicks to Hart. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Mitchell right side. And the wing jumper offline.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Pass to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Back to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Bridges, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wiggins makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
Now, Wiggins is a big difference maker when he's this aggressive.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Towns. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami leading by 14. Down low. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Kaseya comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for OG Anunoby.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Clarkson for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Clarkson's got 7 now in this quarter. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Norman Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kicks it out to Mitchell. At the elbow, Hero. Stolen by Clarkson. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Ware with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brunson against Mitchell. Clarkson right side. Pass to Yabusele. Yabusele setting a screen for Brunson.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Fast break. Here we go. Clarkson against Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. Brunson outside. And the dunk by Robinson.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Powell outside. Launches a 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Hero with the screen on Brunson. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hero's got 18 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Yabusele is screen on Mitchell. Here's Brunson. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Misses off the left eye. The Heat leading by 15 on the court for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. Hero, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bridges passes to Towns. Mitchell against Bridges. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brunson outside. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Powell with it. Bridges covering. Out to Powell. Back to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Hart finds Anunoby. Here's Towns. That ball is good for another field goal, his sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Adebayo with the screen on Brunson. Outside, Hero. Shoots the three. Miami no good on that time either.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Brunson against Mitchell. Towns the screen. Brunson kicks to Towns. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Ware. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ware's got 11 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Outside, Towns. Another miss by Towns.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Up top, Powell. He's guarded by Anunoby. There's a good screen. Here's Hero. Here's Ware. And the Heat, another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Hart with a screen on Mitchell. Brunson outside. The kick out to Towns. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Adebayo down low. Hart's there. There's Hero with the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges misses. The Heat leading by 17. Outside, Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 21.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Brunson against Mitchell. The kick out to Towns. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And it's Towns missing. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Oh, Mitchell outside. Bridges against Hero. The three. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Anunoby, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Hart. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Hero with the three. That one doesn't go.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Out left to the wing. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? It's a combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Outside, Hero. A three ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got 24 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And Miami has possession. Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And Brunson, here we go. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
There's Hero with the 3. Some solid defense from Hart.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Here's Bridges. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bridges has got 9.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Hero with it. He's got 24. Here's Adebayo. Can't cash in from close range. Brunson against Mitchell. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Outside, Towns. On the wing, Bridges. Towns, the screen. Bridges shot, good. 11 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked it. For the Heat. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Outside, Hero. Has to Ware. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Bridges passes to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Hero. And Brunson, here we go. And the basket is good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Adebayo kicks to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
And Brunson, here we go. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Adebayo passes to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Powell in the high post. Towns on him. Kicks it out to Hero. And here's Adebayo outside. The Heat rebound, and it's Ware in the corner. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Hart the pass to Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Back to Hart. Anunoby finds Hart. And here's Brunson outside. Miami grabs the miss. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022. And the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 1:33 left to play in the third. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look. For New York, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Gershon Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Clarkson in for Anunoby. Rozier kicks to Wiggins. Powell outside. Shoots over Clarkson. The shot by Powell, no good. Knicks trail by 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Rozier. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Knicks shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Brunson outside. Going inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Robinson throws it down hard.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Wiggins outside. With 2 seconds left. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Wiggins is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Achua in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to McBride. Anunoby, a screen on Mitchell. Here's McBride. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Adebayo, guarded by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 6. And here are the Knicks now. Now McBride. Yabusele is screen on Mitchell. Here's McBride, and that one is hammered home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. To the paint. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Now that's 17 points for Bam Adebayo. Yabusele is screen on Mitchell. To the middle, and stolen by Achua. Here's Hawkins. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
I like the fight that Hawkins Jr. showed that time. A lot of defense in his face. Didn't matter. He wasn't going to shy away from that shot.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. And stolen by Achua. All alone. The dunk by Achua. Excellent. Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Anunoby. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Hawkins against Clarkson. Brunson scanning the floor. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. Miami leading by 10. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Yeah, and you've seen Wiggins improve as a passer as he's added experience to his game.
Mitchell against Brunson. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. They set the screen, and there's the foul. Go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Miami. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Norman Powell comes in for Jaime Hawkins. And Hero subbed in for Wiggins. And then for New York, OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Brunson kicks to Hart. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going. Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The kick out to Anunoby. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. Here's Ware. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Ware's got 9 points here in the second half.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
The Heat leading by 9. Hero, that's a two-pointer. He trains the quick shot. Hero's got 26.
And that's something Tyler Hero is really good at, creating space for his shot.
Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Achua, and Wiggins is subbed in for Davion Mitchell.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Wiggins against Bridges. Outside, Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Heat lead by 11.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here's Brunson. Lets it go from deep. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 11. On the wing, Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's Mike Brown here calling time. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Mitchell, he's checked in for Miami. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Brunson against Mitchell. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Hero looking over the defense. For 3. Knicks with the rebound. Now, here's Bridges. The shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo. Powell outside. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Knicks trail by 13. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Oh, what a play inside.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now, Adebayo. Now, Powell. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Now here's Bridges. Wide open. He puts in the chain.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Brunson goes in. Towns knocks down the three.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Now Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell! No good, unable to end this run. Here's Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And there's the dunk.
And we continue to see Bridges stepping up as a leader. That's a big-time finish.
4-point game. Now Mitchell. Powell outside. He's off from 3.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Bridges fires. The long shot, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Poked away, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Just showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So for the Knicks, Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in for Anunoby. So it's the Knicks now. Clarkson with the screen for Brunson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No time to waste on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
And Brunson, here we go. Here's Bridges. Towns a screen on Hero. Bridges. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man.
Great job. Thanks for that, Alan. And that'll do it, folks.